Hello, my name's Megan,
And I'm Emma.
and we're doing our combined speaking final.
When creating a speech, I think it's really important to know what kind of audience you're addressing so you know how to talk to them and how to approach the points that you want to cover.
When creating a speech, it's important to create an outline that's detailed enough so that when you look down at the paper, you remember what it means, but not too detailed where you have words all over and you could get lost. I think the most important thing to remember when delivering a speech is to speak up so everybody can hear you and articulate your words so that everybody can understand you and so that you're not going too fast through your speech.
I think it's really important that you don't use words like and because those can be really distracting and it makes you seem a lot less formal. Also, I think it's really important to maintain eye contact so you're connected to your audience. As a speaker, I think some of my strengths are being really loud and energetic and making sure my speeches aren't boring. And I like to have everyone in the room listen.
As a speaker, I think one of my greatest strengths is being calm up there and incorporating humor into most of my speeches. One of my most significant weaknesses is the fact that I get nervous when I'm up there. So, because of that, I tend to speak too quietly or slur my words together because I'm just speaking too quickly. And to overcome that, I'm going to try to practice and become less nervous when I'm up there speaking in front of people and maybe bring water up there. So, if I ever get lost or nervous, I just take a sip of water so that I don't need to fill the void with ums or likes.
One of my biggest weaknesses as a speaker is that I also get very nervous. So when I get nervous, I tend to fill my speech with a lot of ums and ahs, and I tend to cut myself off a lot. Instead of finishing my whole thought, I replace words with cool. And it kind of lessens the quality of my speech. So to try to overcome this, I have been reading my speech or practicing my speech beforehand and trying to pinpoint where in the speech I would say or ahs. So usually that's where I start to get nervous or I'm very unsure of like what I would say. So that's what I've been trying to do to overcome that.
Before taking this class, I never really knew how to give a proper speech. I would always make a PowerPoint presentation and pretty much read off of it, which would leave me turning my back to the audience a lot. But after this class, I've learned how to make an outline, which helps so that I don't need to turn around and look at the PowerPoint so much, and that I just use that as a guide. And this will help me as I continue through my college in my classes, such as lab. I've already given a few presentations in lab, and this class has definitely helped me there by showing me how to organize my work and make outlines. And in the future, I hope to be a PA, so it'll help me present my ideas and information to my colleagues. And in my personal life, I think it's important that everybody knows the basics on how to give a proper speech should the occasion come up. So this class has really helped me improve my speaking skills.
Before this class, I also feel like I was very nervous and didn't really know how to give a proper speech. Sometimes I even would get nervous when answering a question in class because maybe I just wasn't confident in my answer. And this class has taught me to be confident in what I'm speaking about. Throughout this course, I felt as if my speeches in other classes have improved as well. I had to give a speech in environmental and also biology, and I felt as if I was much more confident and I knew how to calm myself down and present my information in a logical and understandable way, and I think that this class really helped me do that. Also, I aspire to be a PA when I'm older, so this class has taught me to talk to others and present information in a formal way. Thank you for a great semester. I feel like we really learned a lot.
Thanks for teaching us how to speak.